This winter's rain may not be the only reason that some homes here in Southern California were lost to mudslides. New fire protective roofs on those homes may have also played a role.
How can a firestorm lead to this? Houses sliding down a hillside in a rainstorm. Part of the answer may lie in the roof over your head.
We're talking about 60,000 pounds, 29 tons added to a hillside.
Roofing specialist Matt Fisher of Pomona has a theory why this happened. 3 houses on a hillside in the Phillips Ranch area crack apart and collapse in the recent rainstorms. Pieces of foundation slide away. Most of the rubble has since been cleared away. What remains of one house stands condemned.
Well, these homes were built in the late 70s, early 80s, and wood shake roofing was the predominant material that was used out there.
Wood shake roofing. It was the original roofing of these 3 homes in Phillips Ranch. It's lightweight but highly flammable. With the recent firestorms, many communities around California have outlawed it, forcing homeowners to choose from these alternatives. Steel shingling, which is the lightest material, asphalt or concrete tile, which is 3 times heavier than steel or wood shingling. Matt says all 3 of the collapsed homes have recently been refitted with concrete tile roofs.
They've added 20,000 pounds to each home. That's 60,000 pounds. A little over 29 tons to the hillside.
That added weight, he says, combined with water erosion during the storms, could help explain why these 3 houses broke apart.
Common sense tells me that you can't add that much weight and have it not be part of the equation.
Did the added weight lead to this, as Matt says? City and county engineers we talked to refused to go on camera to answer that question. But off camera, they said existing building codes, which they help enforce, would have insured against too much roof on these houses.
The structural engineer indicated that the house was built structurally sound and it would accommodate the new roofing system.
Earl Patchul, a homeowner in Anaheim Hills, found out the hard way that city engineers can be wrong. After all their inspections, he says they gave him the green light to replace his wood shake roof with tile. Next thing he knew,
instead of having a smooth finish on the wall, I now had a lump to deal with on the wall.
And there were the cracks, all due, according to his contractor, to the added weight. The moral of the story?
A home sitting there for 20, 25 years with 2.5 tons, suddenly to be re-roofed with a product that's going to be 12.5 tons, to me, just is not a wise choice to make.
And the experts tell us that the best way to ensure that your new roof will not crack your walls or send your house tumbling is to hire an engineer. That engineer can look over your old roof before you start laying on those new tiles. And be sure to ask your roofer about the lightest materials, always key. Kelly.